Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imoh, and in today's video, just like you have seen from the title, we're going to be talking about bench scrapers, the best types of bench scrapers you should have, or I would recommend that you should have for your buttercream to get the best results. Now, if this is something you're interested in, you definitely want to keep on watching, because I know that this topic is very, very important and people struggle with having a smooth finish for their buttercream. People struggle with also having like breaks in between as they're trying to roll and trying to smoothen their buttercream. If it's something you're interested in and you'd like to gain some more knowledge or you gain new knowledge, then you definitely want to keep on watching, because I'll be right back. Then welcome back people. So if you want to call this a review, you won't be wrong. But first of all, I don't think I've introduced myself. My name is Oluchi Imoh, and on this channel I share cake business tips. I talk about entrepreneurship, personal development. I do story time and vlogs as well. And you're welcome. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button, to turn on notifications, and to give this video a thumbs up. I'm really pumped and charged today. I believe you can tell. So let's get right into this video. Let me tell you why I'm pumped up and charged, because I've been able to shoot at least 4 or 3 content today. So I'm really charged, and I'm really pumped up. I'm excited because it's a win for me, and I am really happy. So that's me. I love to celebrate my wins, big and small. So I'm really excited because I just did one, and let me not even bore you. Let's just go right into the video, okay? Yeah, so you're welcome back again. So I have a couple of bench scrapers here. This is one. I have a couple of bench scrapers that I own. This is one of them. This is another one that I own, right? This is the third one. You can see that, right? This is the fourth one. It's plastic. And then this is the 5th one that I own. Okay, so these are the bench scrapers that I have. These are all the bench scrapers that I've accumulated, or that I've bought, or that I've acquired over the years. All right, so all of them. So I'll begin to share with you the things that I know and the things that I think you should know about getting a bench scraper and achieving a smooth finish for your buttercream cakes. Because truth be told, most of you struggle with getting a smooth finish for your buttercream, not because you have not prepared your buttercream right. And yeah, I know there are those who have issues with the recipe, and so you're not getting your recipe right from the beginning. But aside that, there are some people who have the recipe right, but when it comes to getting a smooth look, a smooth finish, it's a problem. And it is because of the type of bench scraper you're using. So let's go right into reviewing them and knowing what these things actually can do and what their functions are. Bench scrapers are just for smoothing the body of your cakes, all right? But what I have with this, I bought it sometime in 2016, 2017. And I doubt that you can see this, but let me try to put it in front of the camera. If you can see the edge, I don't know if I can get it to focus. If you can see the edge, oh, I doubt you can see that. But if you can focus and look at the edge, you'll see that it's not smooth anymore. So over time, if you don't take care of this type of smoother, if you have it, you use it to scrape your, especially if you're into pastries, maybe use it to scrape your work table after working and everything, the edge is going to get damaged. Maybe I'll take a picture and insert it, but it's very tiny, you can't see. But over time, it will get damaged. It will not be sharp and smooth anymore. It will just have some tiny jagged ends, and you will not be able to get it no matter how you try. You will not be able to get a smooth finish with this, except when you use it and then try to troubleshoot or do something else. So using the plastic is good. I have not tried these other big ones. This is only plastic bench scraper that I have, but I don't find it really interesting to use, because I can even see them from here. I don't really find them interesting to use because of the edges. The edges are not good anymore. All right, so but before now they used to be very fine. So if you know you have this one, please do all you can to handle it with care. Don't use it for scratching your surfaces. Don't use it for scraping fondants or for scraping things, because you are going to damage the blade, which is the most, or one of the most important parts of your bench scraper. So this I would recommend, but on a very low level. Now this is another one that I have. Let me wipe the water of it. Now this is another one that I have, but I'm not a fan of. Over time I stopped using it when I got the one that I use now. Why? Because it has a blunt, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I doubt that you can see that. It has a blunt, what's the word? It has a blunt blade. It's not sharp. The blade is not sharp. And I know that people use it. Now these opinions that I'm sharing or these reviews that I'm doing based on these bench scrapers are all mine, strictly mine. I'm not for any brand. They're not sponsored by any brand. I just decided to share based on my own personal opinion. And I believe because I've gotten reviews as well, questions as well from people, and it all boils down to this scrapers that we use. So this has an edge that is not sharp at all. The blade is not sharp at all. It just has a blunt blade, and it doesn't do much when it comes to smoothing buttercream cakes. So I don't even bother using it. When I got the right ones over time, I just left it, and I've not even used it for long. For handle wise, it's good. It has a good grip that you can use, which I don't really find comfortable as well. That's for the grip. Alright, I don't find it comfortable as well, but it really doesn't give me that smoothness that I need when I come to my buttercream cake. So this is good, but on a scale of 1 to 5, I would just say 1 being the highest. Okay, I would just say 4 or 4.5 for this particular bench scraper. So if you have it and it's not giving you that effect that you want, you can change it. But if it's giving you the effect that you want, a good one, all well and good. And now I've seen one that one of my students brought that here was sharpened. They made it and then you could see that it was filed, kind of filed, and I was wondering if it wasn't going to give scratches on the cake. So check the blade very well. Like I said, it's a very important part, the blade and then the handle as well, when it comes to buying your bench scrapers. Now this is another one that I have. The same issue with the other one. It's good. The handle is nice. It has a good grip. You can hold this way, right? But it's also blunt. It's blunt. I don't get the sharpness that I need when it comes to smoothing my buttercream with this particular one, because it's blunt. The blade is not sharp enough. Look. So it's sharp, but it's not sharp enough, and then it has some kind of rough edge. One side is blunt and the other one is kind of rough. One side is blunt and the other one is kind of rough. So it really doesn't give me the result that I want. It is good, but I don't find it convenient. Maybe because I'm used to the one I use now, but I don't find it a very comfortable tool to handle or use. I think it's good. There's one other one that I would have really recommended, but I do not have that bench scraper yet. I'm looking to get one soon. I'm looking to buy very soon. If I can get a picture online, I'm going to insert it so that you will see it. But that's the issue that I have with this one. The grip, it's not wide enough. It's not wide enough. It doesn't have a handle and it's blunt. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what do we give this? 4 or 3. Now I'm coming to the final two, which are my very good favorites. Now this is one of my favorite bench scrapers so far. This is one of my favorite bench scrapers so far. You can see the wood is not so new anymore because I've had it for like over 5-6 years. I've been using this for a very long time. I've had it for over 5-6 years, but the issue is that it's chipped off at the end. If you can see that, all right, it fell from one of my staff. It fell. If you can see that. If you can see the end, I don't know if you can really see it, but I don't know how to get it to focus. Right there, you can see it. So if I'm using it to scrape, to do my smoothing, it's just be drawing lines because one side is bad. Now this tool is in between blunt and sharp. I like it so much because that's what I used to get the sharp edges on my cake till date. It used to be my favorite tool then before I came across this one that I use presently. So I like it because it's not sharp, it's not blunt, it's just okay, it's just good. And when I use it to scrape the top of my cake, it gives me my sharp edge without a single headache. If not for this that just happened now, whereby that makes it challenging for me to use, because as I'm smoothing, it's drawing this edge that is bad, it's just drawing lines on top of my cake, and I have to fix it sometimes, especially when the cake doesn't have, it's almost bare on top. I have to use hot water to smoothen the top. So I love this tool very well. It's not in the market anymore. I can say that for sure. I don't know about now, but there was a time it was not available in the Nigerian markets anymore, and getting this was pretty difficult. I do not know about now, like I said, but it's one tool that I would recommend. Yes, I would recommend it on a scale of 1 to 5. 2, I would recommend this tool for you to buy. It's in between sharp and it's in between sharp and blunt, and it serves as a good tool for getting a smooth finish. I would have preferred if it were longer, but you know they're not all long. So you have short bench scrapers and you have the tall bench scrapers. So if you can, I would recommend. Now this is the king, or this is the queen of them all. This is what I use presently, and you can see it's pretty lightweight and it's sharp. It has a sharp blade. I don't know if you can see that the blade is sharp. It's sharp. It's hard to focus, but I love it so much. It's wide enough. It has a good handle that can give you, like, you can hold the grip nice and firm, and you won't have issues. It's wide enough. It's wide enough, right? And you won't have issues if you hold it. And then it's sharp. It's not sharp that it will tear off your buttercream. So just, it can cut or something, but it's good enough. It's well done. This is the kind of bench scraper that I would recommend you use for your buttercream cakes. If you want to get it on a scale of 1 to 5, 1, I would recommend 1. It's very good, lightweight. It also had an issue with the edge, so you have to be careful with all these tools. If you have staff working for you, please talk to them so that they also be careful, and then also manage and handle these tools very well, so you will not have issues. So this is my best bench scraper. If you don't have this, I would put the picture of the one I talked about so that you can see that. There are other fantastic ones, there are other good ones, but one thing you should be looking at is that the blade should be fine enough, it should be sharp, it should not be blunt, so that when you're smoothing, you would have a good smooth finish. Okay, so when you're scraping or going around, you will have a good finish. And then also try to avoid breaks, like when you're smoothing, when you're going around your cake, you do this way, you stop, you go again, you stop, you go again, you stop, you keep turning it and you stop. That is not how to smoothing your cakes. If you're smoothing your buttercream cakes, that's why you have the turntable. Hold it like this. I think I have a picture that I took one time. I said I was going to put up on my community post so that you see how to hold it. So you hold a little ajar. Don't hold this way. Don't hold this way. Don't hold it this way. Right? Don't hold it this way, and then don't hold it this way, flat on the body of the cake. Hold it a little ajar as if you're opening a door, and then keep going around. Use your turntable to go around, keep going around continuously. Don't take breaks. If you take breaks, automatically you would have lines and marks on your cake. Alright, so these are a few things, these are a few tips, or these are a few reviews I thought to share about these bench scrapers that I have to guide you when you want to invest in one, or when you want to get a bench scraper, especially if you are in this region. I know that abroad we have different, like, sophisticated, beautiful bench scrapers, but if you're in Nigeria, please try to get a good one such as this, or the other black, the one that has a black handle, or any other good one, being mindful of the blade, the width, the height, and the handle as well. I hope that this video has been of good use to you. I know it's not a very popular video, but trust me, it's going to help you with your buttercream cakes. Until I see you in the next video, if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe, like this video so that other people will get to see it, and it will help the visibility of this video. And then see you in the next video, but till then, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.